Okay, everybody, here we go. We got the first game ready of the second qualifier of the Panda Cup, and I'm now just realizing that it's pretty pointless for me to actually have a frame around my camera if I'm using a green screen setup anyways. So yeah, very smart thinking here on my end, but as you might have already realized, I have a new camera and I also have a bit of a different setup. But with that in mind, I actually think we're just going to move this down a little bit. If I can grab it, and yeah, then we're gonna be fine on this account. Alright, so that looks a little bit better. I mean, either way, Panda Cup number 2, so the second qualifier for the actual event. And we have Feel the Heat going up against the Khaldorians. We're pretty much doing the exact same thing that we did last week. The Khaldorians is obviously a team of regular viewers on the Twitch channel, and they have signed up for the tournament, so we're going to cast them first. They have the the luck, the honor, no matter what you want to call it, to go up against the runner-up of the last tournaments. So, yeah, we have that currently set up here. And it will be a little bit interesting to see how hard they're going to get spanked, because, let's face it, they're a little bit outmatched here, but we're still in the first round of the tournament. Which brings me to something that apparently I need to explain, because recently a couple of people have posted questions in YouTube comments in particular, saying like, why are there so many matches all of a sudden where there's such a huge skill gap? And I mean, guys, I don't know, but these are open tournaments. So if you actually get a team together, anybody can participate in them. These are qualifiers. This is not an invitational tournament or monthly final. And in an open tournament, you can just get a couple of friends together and play in the tournament. And then if you're lucky, you go up against a semi-pro team and a couple of people that you actually watch on stream normally. So that's kind of where those skill gaps come from. And as we progress through the tournament bracket, obviously, the better teams will advance. And slowly but steadily, that skill gap will be more reduced, and then you have more even games. But it's kind of in the nature of the beast. I mean, it's how tournaments work. So that was apparently quite clear when I casted the first qualifier, but again, this is actually an open tournament, and therefore anybody can participate, and this is why the Khaldorians in this case, some of the boys and girls over on Twitch, have decided they want to play in this one as well. So as we're heading into Tomb of the Spider Queen, this is a best of one. So we got Zeratul and Tracer banned out, and the reason for that is pretty simple. Obviously, the Khaldorians watch a lot of Khaldor on Twitch, and they know that Dino is an absolute monster, and if they don't ban those two heroes out against him, he's gonna kill them single-handedly in a 1v5. They also shared their secret strategy with me in the lobby before, and they said that they think their best chance to win is to hope for Ultralist to disconnect as he usually does, and the rest of the blue team to give up. I don't really think that is necessarily going to happen here, but I mean, hashtag believe, right? So instead, we have Mai now picked first. We got Tacita in, we got Mixin on Rhaegar, and on the other side, X-Ray dropping Ana into the mix. We got Imperius played by Wit, and the big question, of course, is going to be what exactly Dino is going to play here. On the ban pattern, now that Tracer and Zeratul are banned out, they're just like, we don't care anymore. We got the two that we wanted banned out. What else are we going to ban? So it's Zul who gets eliminated first. And yeah, let's see what we're going to get here for Dino in particular. Maybe he's even going to pick late. Ultralist could, of course, now be a bit of an ass and pick his Maiev. I'm kind of surprised that Maiev wasn't banned out, but his Maiev is pretty insane. His Medivh is obviously also quite strong, but in a setup like this one, I think he would have a lot of fun with Maiev, and that's the hero that I would have banned. But he opts for the Medivh instead, okay, fair enough. So we got the Medivh version. And our Dino is playing Orphea. Alrighty. Leaves us with Blade on the offlane. Wit is obviously going to play Imperius in the main tank position here. Whereas Black Angel aka Lucy drops into Jimmy as his hero. And Baltarus, last but not least. What are we going to get for him as the side laner? It's Sonya. Spin to win, baby. Which leaves us with the last pick as we're heading into the first round of Panda Cup qualifier at number 2. Big shout out, by the way, to Stork once again, who's organizing the entire tournament here. So pretty awesome. He's also running the Russian cast. And well, for our first map, we are nearly set. We got Tomb of the Spider Queen and our last pick for Blade. What's it going to be? His Leo is banned. Could still go into Deathwing, which he likes to play a lot if he really wanted to. I don't really matters too much what he picks here right now. But he goes for Blaze. So even more stuns available now for the team. And well, guys, with that, we're heading into it. Game number 1. Let's jump into the Spider Queen here at the Panda Cup qualifier number 1. Game on, everybody! Tomb of the Spider Queen, feel the heat against the Khaldorians, and on the left side in blue we got X-Ray on Ana. We have Wit on Imperius, Dino on Orphea, Blade on Blaze, and Ultralisk is playing Medivh in this game. On the right side of the map, Fry on Mai, we got Mixon on Rhaegar, Scheffler on Tacita, Lucy on Reyna, and Baltarus is playing Sonya. Alright, as I said, it's a little bit of an uphill battle, no matter what for the Khaldorians here. Obviously, they're heavily outmatched going up against an opponent that placed second in the last qualifier. Let's be honest for a moment. Feel the Heat should have kind of won the entire tournament. That they didn't win it was more than a bit of a surprise, considering how the final match started, and especially that last map. But yeah, for some reason, didn't quite work out that way. It was an interesting setup though. It's already the insta-kill against Tacita as Medivh gets the first kill. There's two, and oh, there's three. Mai goes down as well. It's a triple kill, and ouch. That hurts. Oh, so yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate here. Not quite. I mean, let's be honest, it was kind of what we expected. But of course, if you're the Khaldorians, the best thing that you can hope for right now is that you give a halfway decent showing and just like hold strong for as long as you can. And honestly, the first objective has to be to get a kill. This might sound a little bit condescending. I know there's a lot of people watching this that go maybe a little bit too hard in the snowflake territory and is like, they're doing their best. But yeah, these guys, believe me, they're the first ones that will acknowledge right away that getting the first kill here would already be one accomplishment. Make sure that they don't lose with 0 kills and then take it from there. As I said, this is not only the first round in the tournament, this is them being pretty outmatched. They know it, and they've been joking about it throughout the entire time in the lobby. And since all of these guys are regular viewers, believe me, we know kind of how they're thinking here. So off we go. We got Mai already taken out again. But again, time will tell. There's always a chance for a comeback, right? Is there going to be a 6.5 out of 10 moment for the Khaldorians? We're going to find out. 15 stacks already for Tacita on the level 1. We got Lucy, by the way. Lucy! Yeah, no, he's not going to make it either. Ana this time gets the kill. That's 5-0. And yeah, he went into Exterminator. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. He was joking a little bit in the lobby that he would go for the dings and only the dings, but no, instead we're going to have that now. So yeah, at this point, Blade down at the bottom of the map is still holding lane against Baltarus without any big problems. We have Wit now all the way up at the top holding the experience for Feel the Heat. They're currently looking at an entire level lead already, and obviously we're heading now into turn-in territory. And they are way ahead on the gems. I mean, way ahead. So yeah, they will probably walk away with the first weapon wave, let's be honest about it. Now, with 5 kills to 0, we have already a quite significant kill lead here. Now, obviously, since it's only 3 minutes into the game, we're not talking about any structures that are taken out just yet. But it's a tricky spot to be in, and the offlaner in particular can't really go too hard, and he does and goes down. Now, the reason why the offlaner should usually try to be as safe as possible, and really his first duty is to not get killed, is because he is alone on that lane for a long time, so he will eventually end up with quite a few gems, and he had 11 now in his hands. So that's another set of gems that they just lost here. That was a nicely coordinated kill from Feel the Heat. And, well, they do this, they pretty much play this like they would play any other game. So, yeah, wait. Ana is there. X-Ray prevents him from falling. Tacita wanted to go in, but they can still go for Wit, and there's the kill. Nice. Alright, mission accomplished already. That's totally worth losing Mixin for, and the 19 gems that he had. Fry on Mai is also about to go down, and yeah, that's a triple kill for Dino. I mean, Dino's been just beasting it ever since this game started, and keep in mind that 2 of his best heroes have actually been eliminated in the draft. So his Tracer and his Zeratul are unavailable to him, but on Orphea, he is still rocking it. We got 14,000 damage now for Orphea. And nobody on the other side can even remotely match that. I mean, nobody's even close. He's more than doubling the damage of the top damage dealer for the Khaldorians, which is 6,000 on Sonya. And here's the first Web Weaver wave. So exactly what you would expect. But again, I'm going to call that a win already. 1 kill against Feel the Heat. That's a kill already right there. So it's looking fantastic. They have their opponent right where they want to have them. But yeah, the push in the middle, that's gonna hurt. Oh yes, and it's hurting Rhaegar first of all. The portal setup is there again. And yeah, the doggy is down. Maybe they can get another kill at some point. I think the next thing on the agenda would be to get a turn in or maybe take an objective down, something along those lines. But it's gonna be rough no matter what. In terms of, oops, top lane, Shevla. Oh! Oh, did he just have 7 hit points? I actually think he just had 7 hit points in a second. That's actually insane. Alright, so the fodder at the bottom of the map is about to go down. We got in the meantime Induced Hibernation, now taken on level 7. While on level 4 it's the Slush Ball, so a completely different build on Mai. But now with level 10 abilities and a 2-level lead in there, and you can really tell that Feel the Heat wants to go for a few more kills. They're out for blood right now. The triple sleep by X-Ray and the follow-up attempt as the front line gets attacked again. Tacita is down 2 and Mai is eliminated. So is Lucy. Black Angel goes down and Mixon, he's just trying to get away here with the tail between his legs. Now, honestly, if this continues, then the only question that we have is who's hitting the double-digit deaths first. And right now, it seems like the front line is the best candidate for exactly that. I mean, Mixon got away. Blade down here, still fighting with Baldarus. Baldarus only dying 1 time, and he's already yelling through the comms probably, like, boys, what's going on here? I'm giving him a run for his money here, and you guys just die all the time. And then he sees the portal, he's just like, oh shit, mistakes were made. And that seems like it's going to be another kill for the blue team. Ultralist comes in, and he gets it connected. Well done, well played. Yeah, rumor has it that Wit is actually reported for feeding. So after he died earlier, his team immediately said that's absolutely unacceptable in the first round of an open tournament. So you're out, my friend. So those reports are in. Expect him to be banned any second. 14 kills against 1. Still paint a pretty dark picture for the red team at least. But yeah. I mean, again, guys, this is obviously still in the first round, quite a bit of fun too, and keep in mind that actually the Khaldorians, the last time that they played, they were also defeated, but they were at least in the early game able to do a little bit better. The funny thing is, if they would have won in the first round of the last tournament, they would have gone up against Washed Up. So right now, they are a little bit unlucky when it comes to their opponents in these tournaments, but of course it's half the fun to actually go up against top team and then realize how big that gap is. I mean, how often do you watch either Twitch chat, YouTube comments, whatever, and you see people just the entire time complaining in a grand final or in a semi-final, oh my god, these players are so bad, all these mistakes. That idea lasts about as long up to the point when you first go up against one of those teams yourself and then realize how small the margin of error is that you can make against one of them. And all of a sudden the world looks very, very different. So it's a little bit of an eye-opener. But the Khaldorians right now with 1 kill against 14, still trying to scramble those gems together for the first turn-in, and that comes as the second Web Weaver wave descends for the blue team, as they are now starting to move in and trying to get this one up. 32 stacks by now, 4 minutes. Oh, there's the avalanche, and the kill against Jimmy. Jimmy down, leyline setup against Mai, and here comes the Wrath and the kill. Oh, against Fry. Yeah, I mean, he holds out a little bit longer, getting it straight through after all. But we're talking about keeps that are now getting attacked here. 16 kills against 133,000 damage. It's rough. It's a rough game for the red team, no doubt about it. And there's the Tacita kill too. So yeah, things are starting to really spiral out of control here. It's not only the bot lane that gets heavily attacked, but up at the top the keep is obviously about to fall now too. In the middle of the map, Mixin, the little doggy, is going up against all the spiders all by himself. And he also has to go up against the camp that was taken here. The deep dive onto Baldarus. Fry comes in, tries to help out a little bit. Doesn't quite watched out, and in we go. Mixing again. A little bit of a play. Wit jumping in. They go for Lucy, and Reyna survives, but barely. The Keep, on the other hand, is likely not going to make it, especially if Blade is trying to do something about it. They're going for Wit again, and Wit barely gets out. 60, 70 HP is all he got, but that's all that he needs. Another kill against Fry. There's Sonya also taken apart. And, well, that is gonna be it in just a few seconds. The bottom Keep is the only one that's still standing. No 5-man wipe just yet. Tassadai is still in play, trying to hack that Keep a little bit more. Scheffler is just asking, please don't kill me too. But it's already too late. The 5-man team wipe to seal the deal here, as Feel the Heat crushes through the Khaldorians in game number 1 of the second qualifier of the Panda Cup, to advance to the second round of this tournament. Nicely done by them, well played. But again, the important part, the Khaldorians, they got a kill. All that you need to do. Not a perfect game for Feel the Heat, and that's a win in and of itself. GG and well played.